University of Advanced Technology, who has brought to us a lot of knowledge in and of itself. Some things I wish we could discuss and had enough time to discuss on the air has to do with where mobile technology is advancing, and projection technology. Maybe at another time we'll bring it back.
I'd love to. I'd love to talk emerging tech with you. It's amazing.
Yeah, I think
it's a wonderful place to spend time and just hours of fun to see what's coming.
Absolutely. But down to some more brass tacks for anybody who's interested in joining the University of Advanced Technology as a student, a returning student. If you feel that your career is not exactly where you want it to be and you want to reshape your future along with the advances of technology, definitely go check out the campus itself, or tell us the website again.
It's our website is www.uat.edu. It's very simple. Come and find us. Check out our majors. See what you like. We also check out our transfer credit policies you were mentioning. If you're not liking where your life is going, we actually have very liberal transfer credit policies in terms of bringing your general education and covering, and we do things in a process that maximizes the student's return on their prior investment in education, and we'll take up to 60 credits towards your degree. Although we do have articulation agreements with the community colleges too. Okay. So if you did an associate's degree with the community college, we'll accept that directly.
Perfect. I'm glad we stumbled on that, question for that answer. Okay, so tell us a little bit about how students could go about applying for scholarships and things of that nature.
Well, we have a lot of scholarships available at the institution. Some of them are automatically awarded based on your high school GPA or your college GPA if you're a returning student, and you don't have to apply for those at all. And so those just automatically come. And many of our scholarships stack. So you can get multiple scholarships that then add to defer the cost of your education. Other scholarships are application-based. Some of them also are, for example, we do a scholarship for anyone who participated in a FIRST robotics competition in high school. So you joined a FIRST robotics team, it was an extracurricular activity in high school, you get a scholarship for doing that.
Really? How large is the scholarship?
Oh my goodness, I'm not sure I remember. It's
still a percentage.
Yeah,
of tuition?
it's I think it's $1,000 a semester.
Okay.
But please be careful. Don't hold me to that.
Okay. No, but we would want to semester as things.
Yeah, we would want to verify that, and so it runs for 8 semesters, and all of our scholarships are renewable based on your academic performance at the university. So you definitely want to keep your grades up.
I just couldn't help but ask, since my son will probably be on that in his STEM school.
Right.
So
yeah, well, yeah, 100% STEM degrees at the university. So
excellent.
So scholarships, it's really about how you actually go. We actually have a foundation that also supplies scholarships to our students. Mm-hmm. So our 501c3, the UAT Foundation, their sole mission is actually to provide scholarships to students who are pursuing technology disciplines. Mm-hmm. So while not all of the funds go to UAT students, some of the funds, a reasonable portion of the funds do go to UAT students.
Okay.
Did you ask about tuition?
About tuition?
Yeah.
Or how much the tuition is?
I don't know. I don't remember. I had it on my list.
Yeah. Obviously, it costs some money. What is? Where would you say you rank? And as far as how expensive school is, mm-hmm. Is it? Are you Harvard level? Are you at the level of public schools? What's the level of your tuition?
Well, we're very inexpensive for a private institution, and we try to place ourselves to be affordable, but still in a range where you can actually deliver quality to the students. And so when we look at our competitors, you start looking at places, for example, like Stevens Institute of Technology in New Jersey, which is a phenomenal institution. They're half again as expensive as we are. And so you start looking in those kinds of comparisons and seeing everything is similar, everything is same, except we're less expensive in Arizona. And so you start looking at that. We're actually the same as out-of-state tuition for attending Arizona State University. So because we draw a national audience, more than 80% of our students come from outside the state of Arizona and move here to go to college, the out-of-state tuition is comparable. So if you were going to plan on going out of state or just plan on having a private educational experience, it fits right in the range.
Excellent. So any of the teenagers out there that are wondering if you could lobby mom and dad, this would be the time.
Well, and of course we have full financial aid programs and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
we're
good to know.
fully set up for that, and military friendly, yellow ribbon participants. We basically make it easy for people to come through.
Excellent. That's wonderful and good to know. Now, one of the things that's important to know is that of course, you want to get your tuition subsidized as much as you can through scholarship or whatever the case might be. But then when you graduate, then the whole idea is to get a job. Tell us a little bit about the career services and how active the career services is on campus.
So we have a fully staffed industry and career services department. The ICS department on UAT's campus is designed to work with the students starting as sophomores and begin to prepare them to make them ready to go into the job market. So they're there to help them locate their internship, they're there to help them build their resume, practice their interviewing skills, recommend jobs or internships that they may want to apply for. We do matches for employers where employers come in and say, I would like students that have these skill sets. We'll help them find the students with those exact skill set matches. Because sometimes they're looking very, very niche. And then we do things like we partner with places like the City of Surprise, where we have a partnership with their Techcelerator, which is their technology incubator. So our students who, for example, have an innovation project that they want to turn into a business can go out and have priority in terms of getting into the incubator and having that opportunity to actually start their own business.
Understand.
So
that is great. So we're coming in a little bit close to ending the show, and so I want to definitely extend a thank you, and also let's go through your contact information again so that anybody who is looking to get in touch with you, whether it be online, physically, or over the phone, what are the best ways to get a hold of you? Sure.
We are the University of Advancing Technology. We're at 2625 West Baseline Road in Tempe, Arizona, 85283. Our phone number is 602-383-8228. And our website is www.uat.edu.
Okay, excellent. And finally, I have left because I have decided, and I'm hoping Rebecca will accept to come back on another show to talk about emerging technology. So I wanted to take the last 1 or 2 minutes and share with our audience what you were discussing about the use of mobile mobile phones, eventually what your opinion is of where the emerging technology might take the use of the combination of laptops, iPads, and droids, etc.
Well, you're already seeing, desktop computers get smaller, cell phones get slightly bigger, and you're seeing I can plug my cell phone into my desktop or into a monitor and it becomes a replacement. It becomes a replacement for my TV. You look at the Motorola Atrix and you see those kinds of fundamental capacities. What you're going to see is you're going to see new interface technologies actually developing where they begin to integrate gesture recognition and projection technologies, and you'll be able to basically take and expand. So that's one option, is these flexible or these projection technologies where it projects the keyboard on the desktop, you type on the desktop, and it collects your movement as it's looking at you. Other opportunities might be in flexible technologies. You're seeing a lot of I'll just roll it out and then roll it up. Those technologies exist as well. But I think that, and some of the glass technologies as well are with embedded systems in them are just phenomenal these days. So if you watch the integration and the move towards interaction design and experience design, you're going to begin to see some really, really intriguing possibilities. And who's going to win is going to be one of those things that is really more based in psychology and how users perceive the interaction, then it's going to be about which technology is the smoothest or the best or even uses the least power. So a lot of these technologies right now are limited by power.
Absolutely. And when we have our other show, we actually have a solution. We have another guest that we may bring on the show at some point who has a solution that would actually allow your droid to never run out of battery. That would be amazing. However, that's a very small step compared to all of the advanced
Is it a kinetic recharger where it recharges when you watch it?
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
She's on top of it.
Yeah.
So anyway, definitely we want to thank Rebecca for coming and joining us. Anybody who has been interested in what's been said and how the University of Advancing Technology is able to keep abreast of the latest advances in technology itself, we would encourage you to watch for the upcoming show that Rebecca would be joining us on. And we definitely look forward to that. And thank you very much, Rebecca. Is there any parting words that you wanted to share with us today?
Thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate that, and I would encourage you, if you're interested in a technology education, research deeply, right, and definitely check out UAT.
You never know. We may have changed lives today, and could have been the future of the country for all we know. Thanks again, Lee. I look forward to tuning in next week on The Social Universe.